It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. On the left to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On two, ready?
Play action. It's Burrow. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A very solid gain of 27.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
11 MT,
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. The Cowboys at 500, sitting at 5-5. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Here we go.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
11 Thomas.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He finds Pierce. It's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Burrow. Touchdown! Alec Pierce, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
On first down, Hurts. Over the middle, complete. It's Watkins. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
A run for Pierce out of the gun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Throwing is Hurts. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Hurts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 14. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Hurts sets up to throw it. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. From 17 yards out. And the Eagles are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Burrow. Here's Fine Lamb. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
11 more on that one and another first down. 7-7, our score after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Pollard going to try the right side. He'll get this down to the 38. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like, you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Here we go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Burrow. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with it and try and get him settled.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's Hurts to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First and 10, it's Pierce. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And they're going to be set up with excellent field position to start the drive as that gets out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Four minutes to play here in quarter number 2. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Tackle there by big Jordan Davis.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A gain of 37.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Here we go, here we go.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because, you know, those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11 mighty, 11 MT, Kate. 11 MT, Kate. 11 MT, 11 MT.
2nd down and goal. Burrow under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Here we go, here we go.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And they get to him quickly here as he stops right around the 13. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
11 mighty, 11 mighty.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Delivers another one to Pierce. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, 58 yards. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Santos now to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Cowboys 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now ball going to be intercepted yet again. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick-6.
And Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Pierce. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
12, 11, MT, take.
looking to pass. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick, and the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Back to throw here. Towards the end zone for Brown. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick. And that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Santos' kick is up and through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Come back in! Come back in! 60 Maverick!
A run by Pierce begins the 2nd half. And some room to work. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 57 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well, because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there, all 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
2nd and 10.
Trap 50, trap 50.
They'll set up to throw. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation. And I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed. But the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Try and run for it. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! C.D. Lamb, 61 yards. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. That's complete to Pierce. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. Touchdown! Quez Watkins, 69 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Now the point after try for Santos. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Dallas, Texas is the spot, third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
11.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Now a give here to Pollard. Down to about the 32. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Pierce has it knocked loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they need. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Come on.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 68 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
18 Rebels. Warriors 17.
They go again with Pierce. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Now Burrow on 1st down. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To the air again, Burrow. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The offense on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he has another 1st down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. Run for Pollard. Oh, look at the juke. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 65 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So they're cleaning things up. Now there's room to roam.
Here we go.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And now here is another interception. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking up the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth-quarter stop? He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Pierce now up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. A gain of 3, second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys 11. A big play there for Philly. 41 yards. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's underneath to Pierce. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Philadelphia, the win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes as they move to 4-7. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday afternoon at around 3:30 Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Dallas.